Quick, like and subscribe if you want this silly doggy to spawn in your next server. Nice intro, Alpha. Is Pet Catchers going to die soon? Watch this entire video to find out. And welcome back everyone, Prime here, back with another Pet Catchers video. So as you can see from the title, we're going to be basically discussing the future of Pet Catchers. Man, oh man, has this game been slowly dying. So I've noticed that a lot of other games do come out with, like bi-weekly updates. For some reason, when it comes to Pet Catchers, it just doesn't seem to be working out for them. I mean, the updates that are coming out are just not big enough. Honestly, they just don't have enough content within the update to bring new people in, let alone keep their current players. Pet Catchers is currently at an all-time low of 6,400 concurrent players at the moment, and that number has slowly been dropping, I think for the past month or two or so. So basically, yeah, every time an update drops, the number does shoot up to, around 10, 11, sometimes if we're lucky, 12,000 concurrent players. And after a week, sometimes even just a day or two of people enjoying and getting everything that they could have out of the update, it drops significantly low. As you can see, currently at 6,400 concurrent players, once again at an all-time low. And honestly, if they continue doing updates like this where they're just not pleasing the community with what they want to see, then that number is just going to continue to keep dropping. Of course, jumping up whenever the update does come out, but then dropping again because there's just not enough content within their updates to keep people. And honestly, it's sad to see. Obviously, I mean, I love this game. I started playing about a week after it came out. I very much enjoy this, and I really do hope that they, come out with a crazy update that can keep people entertained into this game. Which brings in the next topic, and that's going to be basically a couple looks into the next update that's going to be coming out for Pet Catchers. And if you guys saw my previous videos, then you might know that they're going to be adding mythics and a trading plaza into next update. Not entirely sure how the trading plaza is going to look or how it's going to work, but once I get more leaks on that, I will be making a leak video for Pet Catchers looking over all the new things that are going to be coming out in the next update. They also have ultra luck events. If you guys want to take advantage of that, go ahead and start hatching a bunch of eggs. I'm really hoping this next update with the trading plaza and mythics is way better than all their previous updates that they came out with, because if it's not, it's just going to be another boring update that people are going to use up within the first 2-3 days and then completely drop the game again. But as I stated and ranted on literally a million times, I'm going to say it again, I don't understand why they didn't introduce the trading plaza very early on into the game. I mean, honestly, if it was a hard concept to work on, I don't see why they didn't start working on it early on, so then they can put the plaza into the game early on. I'm not a game developer, I know nothing, but I am very excited to see how that's going to turn out. As for the mythics, it's definitely going to be a whole new concept, completely different than how it worked in the bubblegum sim game. There's going to be a lot that goes into actually making a mythic, so honestly I'm glad to hear that, because that just means it's going to be more time that people need to be in the game actively engaging to actually obtain one of these mythics. Along with the trading plaza, it's just another feature in the game that's going to allow people to be more engaged into the game, definitely upping the concurrent players on the game from 6,400 maybe to 10. I'm really hoping that a trading plaza can definitely bring up the game's worldwide concurrent players to at least 10k minimum every single day, hour and second. I don't want it to drop under 10k, because if we can't even hit 10k with the trading plaza, then honestly I don't see much future in this game. Many already say that the game is already dead. Honestly me personally, it's been around the same numbers for stats wise for honestly since the game came out, and it hasn't really exploded once. So there's still hope that the game can still get a lot of traffic that honestly it deserves. It's definitely a huge upgrade than bubblegum sim. It's basically the same thing as bubblegum sim, but it's a lot better. But the main thing that kept that bubblegum sim alive was just the weekly updates that they came out with. Their weekly updates that they were doing on bubblegum, basically the same size to me personally to the bi-weekly updates they're doing here. That's their first problem. I don't know if they need to upgrade their team, their dev team, and get it bigger, because quite frankly they're just not doing enough with these updates. Also, while we're at it, I'm gonna go ahead and list a couple things that I have a problem with. I haven't been able to get a lot, but if you guys watched any of my previous everything I hate about Pet Catcher series, appreciate you guys. I'm gonna be going over a couple things that on the last episode, because I really enjoyed the last episode. I believe it was episode 3 that I did that I really much enjoyed, and since then I've been able to gather a couple things for my episode 4. But I'm gonna go ahead and just mention some of the things that I went over in episode 3 that still hasn't been added or fixed So one of the main things, of course, that we all really want is the instant level button. Not entirely sure why that's not in the game yet. I'm hoping either this update or the next update they can add little small features like that, you know? I feel like little small features like that they already have the code for on another feature in the game, you can easily implement it into something that we actually will need it for. For example, again, the level, like when I level up, I want to be able to instant level up one of my pets. Like if I'm leveling this royal fishbowl, I want to be able to have a button where I can just click and go level completely to 25 in one click. Not sure why we don't have that, not sure why it's not a skill. I mean, something like that is kind of OP. If they want to throw it in as a skill tree, then they can. There's a lot of little small features like that I feel like he could easily put in the skill tree, and if it's in the skill tree, that's just another thing people can work towards and grind for, thus making the game a little bit more engaging, thus having more active players in the game. I feel like there's so many missed opportunities in this game. In my opinion, I feel like it's just so obvious to see that I don't understand why they haven't attacked it yet. Also, the whole no leaderboards for the Kraken and the Queen Slime, honestly don't understand why they didn't add leaderboards. And the milestones, like resetting them, I feel like was a no-brainer, and you know, they haven't reset them yet. And of course, better bundles. I mean, a bunch of other games are guilty for this as well. A lot of these bundles are just not worth it. I mean, this one right here, it's not too bad for 1300. I mean, you get 3 eggs, you get the overseer pet, get a perfect cube. All the other stuff are kind of worthless. But personally, I would have put something like this about, like, you know, 800 Robux, but even then that's still stretching it. And then of course the Robux pets. I mean, the Robux pets should be always buffed. I mean, these things are just too weak. They're too weak. And for 1800 Robux, I mean, come on, that's what, like 20 bucks practically? 20 bucks for just one pet. If I'm paying $20 for one pet and that thing's not the best in my inventory by a long shot, then I'm not buying it, you know? But honestly, that's just what you get when you play Roblox games. You know, there's really no way around it. A lot of these devs are very money hungry, and a lot of them do fail to reach out to the community and, you know, actually talk to them individually or as a group and see what they want. Not saying that, you know, of course here Isaac is doing that as much, but every dev that ever creates games on Roblox are definitely guilty of that. That wraps it up about here, y'all. If you guys have any other opinions or anything you guys want to say about pet catchers and the future of pet catchers, you guys can let me know your guys' comments down below. Also, if you guys have any video ideas for pet catchers, you guys can also let me know and I'll be glad to do them. If you guys aren't aware yet, I am currently doing PS99 content. I just recently got into the game and I've been grinding on it very hard to try to get some giveaways for you guys, but also try to bust out some new content. I might be coming out with 2 PS99 videos today. I'm not entirely sure though, but if you guys are fans of PS99, I do hope you guys enjoy all the content that I've been bringing to you guys on this channel. I just really hope every single update that comes for this game now is really good, really big, because honestly, one slip up and the game is just going to be toasted. And, you know, it's going to be toasted once it hits under 5k players. I mean, honestly, it's done from there. I'm hoping that the trading plaza, y'all, the trading plaza will save this game. I'm just waiting for it. Besides that, y'all, it has been prime Iridium, and I'll catch y'all on the flip side.
Hey yo, pee pee poo poo check. Pee pee poo poo. Pee pee